Hello, YouTube family. I want to thank you guys again for following Cooking Ethnic Cuisines with Mama Joyce. I wanted to speak on something that was kind of heavy on my heart. I watch a lot of the younger generation now, and they're so different than we were growing up. Um, I see that men are kind of shut off. They want to be in a relationship and they try to do everything they can to make their partner happy. And then the women are so shut off from past hurts and past relationships that they tend to bring that baggage into their new relationships, afraid to trust, afraid to love, excuse me, afraid to trust, afraid to love. And I think it's so sad. Um, It's not to say that everyone has to be in a relationship. Not everybody's made for relationships, but the ones that really want to be in them, they're having a hard time finding that right person. Let me tell you something. God's time is the best time. And if you've been in bad relationships, because I know God knows, I have been in some bad relationships. I thank God for my husband that I have now because he's so patient with me. Um, you cannot bring your baggage from your past relationships into your new relationships. So let's do this. How about this? When you come out of a relationship and it was a bad one, give yourself time to breathe and think back on, okay, I got to think this thing out. Before I go into a new relationship, I have to love myself, find out what part or what role I played in causing that relationship to go bad. Because whether you want to believe it or not, it takes two to tango. You just can't blame the other person for a bad relationship. So this is what you need to do. Find yourself first. Give yourself at least a year or two to breathe. And while you're breathing and you're going over that and you're rewinding everything in your mind, go back and say, okay, what part did I play in the relationship that caused it to go the way it did? Because you teach people how to treat you. You do. Dr. Phil said it best that you teach people how to treat you. So now, if you taught them that you're a punching bag, then you will become a punching bag. If you taught them that, excuse me, nose itching, sorry. If you taught them that you have no worth, then they'll treat you like you have no worth. Give yourself time to know that person, okay? Don't just jump out of one relationship and go into another one. Give yourself time to breathe and figure out yourself because you want your next relationship to be healthy and you don't want to repeat of what, oh, excuse me, my nose is itching so bad. Sorry, I've been suffering with allergies real bad. You want to make sure that that person understands you. One, that they're not combative. Two, that there's someone that you can actually sit down and have a decent conversation with. And if you do have problems, that you guys will be able to sit down and talk them out without violence. And if you're basing your relationship on material things, I really feel sorry for you. Okay? Now, that's not to say that you don't want to meet someone that can bring something to the table. Now, that's just crazy. Okay? You want someone to either match you or be better than you, okay? Because you have to survive. Bills have to be paid. And if there's things that you want in life and things you're trying to accomplish, you need to make sure that that person has the same goal sets as you have. You don't want someone that's not goal motivated or career oriented. You want someone that's equal to you or better, okay? Someone that has the same strive and the drive that you have so that you guys could be equally yoked. You want someone that you can accomplish things together with, not someone that's just going to ride on your coattail, okay? And open up your heart. And if you're not ready to open up your heart, you're not ready for a relationship. Do not put that person through that, because the only thing you're going to do is hold them hostage for your past and the things that someone else has done for you. You have this man and this woman that's waiting to love you, but you're holding on to baggage from your past. Let it go. Find yourself first. Love yourself first. And if you're looking for someone to take care of you, I really feel sorry for you. Learn how to take care of yourself, and that person learn how to take care of themselves, and maybe you guys can come together and have something together, grow together. I remember my grandmother told me I was so afraid about getting married the first time, and I told her I was scared, and she told me that the best relationship that you can have and the best marriage that you could have is someone that you grow and accumulate things together. So if they're motivated and they're career driven and they want something out of life and you want the same things, that is the person that you can grow with. But I'm going to tell you something. Stuff, and I mean, you can have it all. You can have the money, you can live in the nice condominiums, you can have the nice cars, but will you be happy? That is the thing. A relationship without happiness is dead. Okay? If you guys don't come together and y'all can't communicate together and create memories together and do things together, and the love doesn't die off, that drive that you had when y'all first met, the motivation of wanting to be around each other all the time and wanting to touch and love each other all the time, if that dies, then your relationship dies with it. You have to do something to keep it alive. One person cannot do it by themselves. Like I said, it takes two to tango. So if you got a person that's standing in the background and they're waiting to love you, what are you waiting on? Are you holding on to something that's dead? Are you wanting to be loved? And you wanting to be with someone who you can laugh with, cuddle with, you know, someone to always wanting to be around you, you wanting to be around them. That is a real relationship. You can get in the kitchen, you can cook together, you can laugh and joke together, you know, do things together that show each other, hey, I really love you, I appreciate you, and I'm glad I have you in my life. So that's just something, I'm watching this younger generation, and to me it's been more like control issues. They're going through control issues, and one person wants to control the other, whether it's the woman or the man. But I've learned that those people are very insecure people. If you are trying to control someone in a relationship, you don't have control over your own life. And you're narcissistic, and you're so afraid of being alone that you think that you can bully someone into being with you. I feel sorry for you. Are you trying to control their every movement? Remember, you were two adults separate when y'all got together. And because I've decided that I want to live with you does not give you the right to control me. It doesn't. Give that woman some freedom. Let her hang out with her friends. Give that man some freedom. Let him hang out with his friends. Okay? Give him some space so he can breathe. Give her some space so she can breathe. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be up under someone all the time. I just don't. I really don't. And I don't want them to be up under me all the time. I want him to feel free to go out with his friends and just to dinner or to do men things. Like I like to go with my girlfriends. We go to lunch or breakfast or brunch. Sometime just to have that little space between you, it's okay. And it doesn't mean that every time someone is away from you, they're cheating. Now, if you've experienced someone who's cheated, it's really hard to trust. I don't know if you could ever get that trust back. You can pray on it and you can ask God to help you to learn how to trust that person again, especially if they're really trying to change. And you'll know. You'll know. And God will reveal it to you if they're really trying to change. He'll reveal it to you. If you stay close to him, he will reveal to you when someone in your life is really trying. No relationships is perfect. If you're looking for a perfect relationship, let me know when you find one. Let me know. Because I haven't seen one yet. Not a perfect relationship. Okay? So I guess that's all I really have to say. You know, I'm just praying that the younger generation can get it together, stop these narcissistic ways, because you know what you're going to find yourself? You may find someone that may put up with you, but definitely if you're constantly accusing them of cheating, I go by what I see, not by what anyone hears tells me. If I see it for myself, I'm going to respond to it. And that's another problem that we have. So, something staring you dead in your face. Most of us will hold our head down, say nothing about it. I'm going to confront it right then. Hey, what was that? Explain to me what that was. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong, but I need you to explain to me what that was. And I would expect for that person, whoever I'm with, to hold me accountable if they see something that doesn't feel right to them. See, that's the problem. We hold our feelings inside, and then it's like building a house of glass, and eventually it comes tumbling down. But trying to keep a tight ring on somebody because of your own insecurities is wrong. Now, if you see something, respond to it. Do not sit back and fold your hands. hit it. Hey, look, tell me what that was. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. Explain to me what that was. Because I'm going to tell you something. Whatever is done in the dark, it will always come to the light. It will. It will come to the light. Sit back, wait. God does not let his children be mistreated or hurt. You're going to experience some pain, but let me tell you something. God has a way of letting you know that he is God. And he is God all by himself. And he protects his children. And he will take his children out of a bad situation and put them in a better situation. So just stay close to him. I promise you, he will take care of you. On that note, you guys, this is Cooking Ethnic Cuisines with Mama Joyce. Thank you guys for letting me vent. And I hope to be seeing you when I'm cooking, because I will be cooking. Usually I do it on the weekends. It's my biggest cooking time, because during the week I'm working so much. And every now and then I'll get an urge to cook during the week, but it'll be a quick meal, nothing serious. But when I'm cooking on the weekends is when I cook my biggest meals. And right now, we have so much frozen food and leftovers to where they're eating on that. But I want to come and let you guys know I thank you. God bless you. I pray that God gives you all the desires of your heart. And for those who are wanting to be in a relationship, do this. Go to counseling first. If you've been in some verbal and physical abusive relationships, put yourself in counseling. And I promise you, the right person will come. You ever heard the saying, if you build it, it will come? On that note, this is Cooking Ethnic Cuisines with Mama Joyce, and I'll see you guys when I'm cooking. And let me tell you something. If you didn't have a good day, don't go messing up nobody's day, okay? Just make it a good day. Love you guys. See you while I'm cooking. See you in the kitchen.